Hello, this is Nickel Mickle, and I'm here with a special guest.
Everyone, Fat Becan here.
Yeah, what we're doing right now is that we're going to rank the panelists of the original Figure It Out show. What this means is that we're going to be ranking them on basically their memorability, but we're omitting most guest stars with, including Vanessa. She probably was going to appear more, but she was scheduled for only one episode. Okay.
It was probably because, Irene couldn't make it or something.
Well, we could probably say the same thing about that Hacksaw thing, but then he got replaced with Maya, and everyone thought it was because of the pie-throwing thing. But I doubt that was the case, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's get started. First off, we have Phil Moore, a.k.a. the Nickelodeon arcade host. Where do you think he should go?
And it was in the first 3 seasons. I'd say A or B.
Well, I'd say he really still wanted to be on with Nickelodeon after, I think this would be his 7th year, and I have to say he really carried the memorability, and I believe Figured Out started hitting the airwaves just before Nick Arcade was taken off the network. So, yeah, Phil really is a memorable guy, so I'm putting him there.
Unfortunately, he couldn't do season 4 because he was hosting the worst game show ever.
I believe he was hosting this show at the same time. I believe he was doing this the same time as Figure It Out. There we go. I just had
it was here in 90. It was here in 98 or 99. He was hosting that show.
Okay, anyway, now we have Alisa. She appeared in only the first 2 episodes, which are what we call the official pilots. She got the first word out of the entire series, and she also had the worst sliming by being nothing more than a water bottle, and she easily dodged it before putting on her bath cap or whatever. I might as well put her in D tier for that.
Yeah.
Next, we have Adam, who appeared in the first season only.
Yeah, the first 2, and then the 22 to 25.
Yeah, I have to say he said a lot of cool stuff in this show. He was pretty hilarious, but maybe if he stayed for longer, he would have been a little bit more memorable. So in that case, I'm putting him in C. Oh, good. I finally got the way to get rid of the keyboard. Now, I think we all know where our next panelist will be going. Lori Beth, a.k.a. the GOAT.
Yes.
I shouldn't even have to explain this, should I? Unless you want to.
I feel like the couple. Pretty much she appeared on pretty much every episode in season 1, except for the ones Jenna was in.
I think this was because she had to film her Good Burger skit. Remember?
Yeah, and then season 3 she was on every episode except for the Pete and Pete one.
Yeah, and then season 2 I think she was replaced by Cal. And then okay, now we're getting into our 5th panelist. It's none other than Irene. The first panelist in our list to have appeared in all 4 seasons. I have to say, it was good to have one of those panelists to appear all the time, but I will have to say, she didn't contribute too much. She wasn't too memorable, but I was glad to see someone for all the time, so I'm going to put her right above Adam. Now,
makes sense to me.
We got ourselves Taryn, the first 2 seasons. He actually wasn't on any real Nickelodeon shows aside from Home Improvement, which actually hadn't hit hadn't hit Nick at Night yet, but it is. But what do you have to say about him?
I just find it weird. Like, you look at season 1, and then you look at him in season 2. Like, they don't even look like the same person.
Yeah, I think it was the old growth super, but I do have to say it was nice. I do have to say he did do some memorable stuff, let alone season 1, where he berated Summer for getting slimed, and then they slimed him again, even after he was covered with shaving cream. Yeah, that was cool. We got ourselves Moira next. She was from Guts, and I have to say she wasn't probably the same reason as Adam, since she wasn't in many episodes. But I'm gonna next to him, putting her next to him. We have Amanda, a controversial person for what am I saying?
We're not saying anything. I'd say S, but below Lori Beth.
She appeared in all four seasons. And one thing that I noticed, that for the first 2 seasons, she always appeared with Danny until season 4. Oh, would you look at that? We have him next to us, and he's gonna... I think I'm probably gonna have to put him at the very top, because not only did he love getting slimed, but he actually ended up having good guesses, and at times where he had no idea, he'd have to shout it out. Oh, and if you don't know, the thing that really made him memorable was that he would flip his hair back after getting slimed, getting the dog pound, aka the audience. Next, we have Marc Wiener, aka Wienerville himself, and he would also voice the map in Dora. I found him hilarious.
Oh, I actually did not know that.
I found him really hilarious at times, and there was even a time where he got lucky, and I have to say, he really managed to make me laugh. I guess he carried the Wienerville energy on to figure it out, so I'm going to put him just next to Taryn. Now we have ourselves...
I want to bring something...
Yeah?
Sorry, I want to bring something up about that, actually. So, I was mentioning Race, I remember a while back, about Double Dare. He sent me something from Lost Me thing for Wienerville, because you know how some of the episodes are lost?
Yeah.
He was saying, someone actually emailed Marc, and he said, I actually have all the episodes, but I can't release them because Paramount or Nickelodeon won't let me do that.
That's what Jorge said in his video. But yeah, Wienerville, it wasn't that bad of a show, but it lasted...
I never watched it.
It lasted a good run of 62 episodes, which was pretty much Nick's standard. Anyway, we have, should I say, discount Lori Beth? Jenna.
Yeah.
Who filled in 4 episodes. I might as well put her next to Alisa, because she pretty much contributed so little to there. I think maybe they
on some of the things.
Oh.
On the frog thing, she did very well.
Yeah. Now we have a great one. What was that?
So I feel bad for her, because she actually I feel bad for Jenna, because she kind of got in some pretty bad episodes, both 118 and 119. I'm just going to say that. Oh yeah,
she was one of the few panelists who got slimed. I think she's the only panelist who got slimed only once, and that being during a panel slime.
Yeah, she also got, was also in the middle of 2 terrible talents.
Oh yeah.
With the shoes and the toe jam. Yeah, I feel bad for her.
Oh yeah, Summer hated that one talent. That was insane.
Yeah.
And now we have a very, very memorable person, and it's none other than Kevin. Oh.
Kevin Capello. He actually wrote on Austin and Ally as well.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to put him... I think I'm going to put him in between Danny and Lori Beth. He was funny. At times he was just really goofy, but there were moments where he actually tried to guess it, and he got pretty damn lucky.
Yeah, one of them was the cheese wheel makers.
Oh, yeah, that was memorable.
Where he just randomly guessed and got it.
I guess fourth would have been too obvious. Now we have ourselves Mike, a.k.a. Get the Picture, a.k.a. Guts Host. I'm going to be putting him probably A, because right next to Phil because of how he carried season 2. Oh, yeah. Oh, on his first episode, he was like, "Are you a member of the Communist Society?" And he got the word member right off the bat.
He would just randomly get words, because there's another thing, like, it was like the sandcastle thing. They had no clues. He just randomly guessed, "Do you make rock candy sculptures?" And I got a word.
Oh, yeah, that would have been an honorable mention for the shutouts. Give me a... Oh.
Yeah, but... And I also love, like, some of the random comments he would give. He's like, "Did you know Summer and I once dated in college?"
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, race message should be about a win, lose, or draw. I just need to hold on for a moment. There we go. All right. Now, we have ourselves Josh Server, another All That member. I'd say he was another person who carried the first two seasons, but he wasn't quite as memorable as Phil or Mike. But interesting fact, he was the longest original All That member, and I believe he cameoed in Sam and Cat and Drake and Josh. Oh yeah, we got 2 Joshes, him and Peck. Oh yeah, he
was also on the reunion show, I believe.
Yeah, and then there was even...
Sorry, I believe he was on the revival.
And then there was even the time where... Oh, I love the time where he... Oh yeah, this is the time when he got slimed after the game for asking a weird question. He was basically another guy with weird questions, but at times where he would get yeses that ultimately really helped. Okay, now we have Perslacia. I don't have too much to say, so I might as well put her in F. Next we have...
She was only in, like, the last 8 episodes.
Yeah, that last grouping of 8 episode. Now we're getting into season 2, which is Michelle, Harriet the Spy, and Pete. She appeared in seasons 2 and 3. I have to say, she didn't contribute too much, but I'm going to put her next to Moira for sakes. First person to get slimed in season 2, which was the face touch.
Yeah.
Steve. This is Steve from Shelby Woo. I recently watched Keenan and Kel, and he cameoed as he starred as a director in character. Actually, I'm gonna...
I kind of forget he's on there.
Yeah, actually, in fact, might as well put it in here. Oh, my screen is, like, moving weirdly. I'm just gonna pause to provisionally look at the thing.
Okay.
All right. We have our 7, 9, 7, 9 plus 15. We're at 15 so far. We have, I believe, 22 left to go. Okay. We have Christy. She appeared in the latter 3 seasons. And she became kind of ambivalent to the slime, let alone when she put it in the hat and waited just before finishing the talent to put it on. Oh yeah, she was also one of the last original members of all that. But I have to say she wasn't too interested in solving the talents, let alone the show. I can't even say that. Right in between. All right. Now we got ourselves Leon. This was another All That star, and we got I believe he was another one of the youngest panelists on the show. I think around Amanda's age, but I can't really discern the exact age. But anyways, I don't have too much to say about him since he appeared in so few episodes, but I appreciate that he was there, so I'll put him in D. Ooh, we got Shane next. He appeared in seasons 2 and 4. I think he was more memorable in season 4 than season 2, but maybe if he had appeared in season 3, it could have been a little bit more to carry. So I'm actually gonna put him next to Taryn. And oh yeah, we have a great one next. It's Cal. Oh yeah, I feel really good about where I'm gonna place him. He was just a very, very memorable person. What do you have to say? Sorry about that, guys. There was like a weird disconnection, but we're on to, I believe, Cal. Yeah.
Shane went in B, Leon went in D, and Chrissy went in C. I feel like Chrissy should go up a little bit higher, but
actually, yeah, I'm gonna update that in just a moment. But first, I'm gonna put Cal in probably just ahead of Marc. Christy, actually, I'm gonna put her above Shane. I think that one's gonna make more sense. Yeah, we're getting into good territory right now. All right.
For a second, I forgot that was Kel for a second because of his hair.
Yeah, Kel always wore the hats on Keen and Kel. That's probably why. Yeah, he was just a really enthusiastic guy. Now we have RJ, seasons 2 and 4, like Shane. But he's pretty much lower than that. I actually really wasn't that memorable, so putting me in D.
The only season 4 episodes he was in were the ones that had Steve in them anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have another great one. It's none other than Keenan. Okay, why isn't it updating on my thing? Okay, after refreshing all that, we're back. We have Kel in B, and then we have, oh, would you look at that? We're going to put his Coastmate on, and it's none other than Keenan. But in a way, I'm actually, might as well put them right next to each other for their memorability. They appeared at about the same time, but I think maybe Keenan had more episodes. I'll have to check that later. Now, we're finishing season 2 off with Aaron, who appeared in the latter 3 seasons like Christy did. I have to say she got slimed a lot, and that's apparently highly praised among fans, but I have to say she was around too often, but maybe if she had been around more, it would have been a little bit more exciting, so I'll put her in between Adam and Michelle. All right. Okay, Vampy, we got season 3 down. We're getting into season 3. We have Travis.
He hosted the show that we don't talk about. Yeah. And it was only on 5 episodes.
Yeah, but for 5 episodes, he really was doing his best. I believe I listened to one of his podcasts, how much he really liked it, so I'll put him right here, next to Shane. As for, we have Ellen. Actually, I'm going to put her even lower than Perslacia since she was one of the most forgettable characters in all of Nickelodeon television.
She was only in, like, 3 episodes. She was in 306, the Lost episode, and then 307. That's, like,
yeah.
That's it.
Now we have ourselves Megan Good. Despite her praise recently, I think she was recently on, like, the Nick Rewind stuff, so instead of putting her F, I'm gonna put her, like, high D. She was only on the sets with, like, Phil, Danny, and Lori Beth. And then there was another... she was on Cousin Skeeter, which was... I watched a few episodes of that. It was pretty good, but I probably should have had more content into Cousin Skeeter before rewatching Figure It Out. And speaking of Cousin Skeeter, we have Robert. I could say the same thing, but actually I'm going to put him below Moira because it was honestly a lot funnier than Megan was. But it's just weird ranking these one-time panelists. Oh, we have another Shelby Woo. Has anyone ever heard of that show?
Not really. Can I just say before I see it, it took me literally 2 seconds. It literally took me to just now to figure out that was Eleanor because I literally forgot about her.
Yeah, we might as well put her at the bottom of that. All right, now
I confused her. I'm like, is that a celebrity person? I thought there was no single guest. I'm like, oh, it's that person.
Oh, keep in mind, she starred with Coolio in that one episode. Rest in peace to him.
Yeah.
To remind you, Coolio's the guy who sung for Keenan and Kel. Now we're getting into Wild Style. Finally, we have Marc. I'd say he was really hilarious for the one season that he was on. Hopefully, despite the little time he had, he really was doing all that he could. I'm going to put him in B, but I forgot to space in between a couple of them, so I'm just going to rearrange it like this.
Okay.
Alright, just a brief view of the board once again. Okay, now we have a very kind of a guest star, but we wouldn't like to call him that considering how memorable he still was. Steve from Blue's Clues. The truth is,
you have to put him in S or A, or else you're gonna get flack.
I'm gonna put him in high B. Since he appeared in so few episodes, I'm just need to move Kel around. I forgot to space that. This is just a brief tangent. Oh, come on. Oh, shoot.
Steve did very well. Steve did the best he could in some of the episodes. Unfortunately, like in 402, 4 and 2, he literally was like the only person to get words on the board. And then 403, he got cheated.
Oh, yeah, come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to... This computer thing is really bugging me. I'm gonna have to undo a bunch of stuff. Okay, we got Steve in there. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna copy it around Keenan first. There we go. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, Irene is the first person in the whole show to completely sweep a secret, which was the popcorn box. Fastest secret ever solved, and infamous because no one got slimed. Justified since it was only the 4th episode, but that's the reason why everyone hated it. It's just really boring. Oh yeah, in fact, since they have 141 episodes, they might as well just kick that one out of rotation to make it even, right?
Yeah, and so interesting is we have like our own ranking system for like the episodes. This episode got like a negative 170 something. That's how bad it was, because you get points like how many people get slimed, how much time is left, stuff like that.
Maybe I should redo that rankings based on like absolute value, like panel slime, but they're like once, like at most 2 words are left, or if they solve it at like the final guess. I don't know. But I'm keeping it. What the hell? I'm keeping it as it is. Anyway, we have ourselves Kareem. Kareem was hilarious. He always put the slime in his hats and throwing into the audience, similar to that of Danny's. But he wasn't in too many episodes of Wild Style, yet I admire what he was doing. So
he was in like the beginning half with like Hacksaw and Marc and Shane, but then like he wasn't there until like the very end.
Right above Aaron. Okay, now we have some rare panelists. We got Dave. Dave Azier, I believe he was one of the founders of Nick Gas, or one of the early hosts.
I believe so, yeah.
I'm actually going to put him right next to Megan because of all that. And then, what am I saying? I have Boris, too. Probably, I think he's going to be lower than Leon. I need to rearrange.
He was in, I think, like 3 episodes. He was only, I think, in 3 episodes. He was in the 2 that had Dougie Doug, and then he had who was in the one other episode.
Oh, I copied. Okay, Jenna, you're just going to be shifted briefly. Don't worry about it too much. There. Okay, now it looks good. Okay, I need to remember to space for everyone so I don't have to do that every time. Oh, we got a zookeeper on our hands. Jack Hanna. I'm not counting him as a guest star since he appeared... Basically, you have to be in at most 2 episodes to be considered a guest star, which is why I didn't include Evander, and especially not CatDog.
I was going to say that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Actually, he did pretty well. I admire that he tried to input that animal aspect into the season, so I'm actually going to put him at the bottom of good.
Unfortunately, the episode that had him and Richard Simmons in it, the last talent was pretty bad because of the clues.
Well, he was very close to getting it because he said stool samples. Oh, yeah, but... Yeah, they should have had multiple words for those clues, right? Instead of peanut butter and jelly, they should have just dropped peanut shells in the cannons.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, that really wasn't that good of a game. Oh, we got another good one. It's Rondell. He appeared in That's So Raven, but he was there for being on Cousin Skeeter. He was another hilarious guy... Oh, but since he wasn't too much other Nickelodeon material, I'm gonna have to put him just above Irene. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I agree with Fampy what he said earlier. You don't put him in SRA, you don't put Steve in SRA, you're gonna get flack. So technically, it's still following the same order as before for Steve. So yeah, that way I can have more memorable. Okay, we have Lindsay. She appeared too, but since she had very little contemplate, I might as well put her in just above Eleanor. Come on. Swapping it around. She was a little better since Wild Stars when they were really trying to get more things enthusiastic. And we have one final player left, and it's none other than Tara. I'm actually going to put her higher than you think. Probably, I'm going to... Now, where do you think she should fall into C? Or even higher?
Not sure. She was in a decent amount of episodes. Also, guys, sorry about the deafening thing. I can't... Because my parents,
Oh, wait, I know. I think I should put it between Irene and Adam. That works.
I just want to say one thing. Thank you, Anthony, G, for the Lindsay photo because she was only in like 2 episodes, and both those episodes are extremely rare.
The other one was the Misfigured Out episode. Okay, so let me run down.
And I checked,
Yeah, what was that?
I checked people's collections. I checked people's collections. That and I think the band episode are the only ones that no one has.
All right. Well, we're hoping because Lost Media's got to get found. Actually, as we've said, we want this whole show to be on Paramount Plus. We don't care for the revival because it's on their pay-per-view, but yeah. Let me just run down the list.
Some of us spent way too much money on the episodes.
I wasn't gonna bother going for standard definition because 1080p looks good. We're gonna run down the list quickly. Danny, Kevin, Lori, Beth, Amanda, Phil. You know what? Okay, final making decision. I'm putting Key and Kel in A because they were great. Okay, now it's final decision. Danny, Kevin, Lori, Beth, Amanda, Phil, Mike, Josh, Steve, Kel and Keenan, Marc, Taryn, Christy, young Marc, Shane, Jack, Rondell, Irene, Tara, Adam, Kareem, Aaron, Michelle, Moira, Richard, Robert Richard, Alisa, Megan, Dave, RJ, Leon, Boris, Jenna, Discount Steve, Lindsay, Eleanor, Perslacia, and Ellen. Yeah, we got our list. Thank goodness it's all over, but I'm uploading this on a specific day because season 6 of this show is when it premiered, and that I have to say is the best season of the revival. But for the original, I'd say is season 2 because they were really. We don't want people who just hold a collection of their souls, quotation. We want people who know what they're doing, people who are of interest. That's where we got people who share their home with cougars, or those who actually know how to jump rope well. Especially with their dog.
Season 2 had one.
Oh yeah,
season 2 had an infamous talent. One that somehow aired on TV and one that got banned from TV. Which ironically, in S tier, all 4 of the panelists were in that band episode.
Oh yeah, they were in a good set of episodes. They were in the one where a boy raised cockroaches in the bedroom, and another one where a girl invented a skate washer. Yeah, this stuff was pretty fun to make. Technically, it was a little over a half-hour estimate because of the editing that I'm gonna have to be doing. But yeah, I'm happy with what I got. Anything else that you have to say about Figure It Out?
They're probably not watching this, but Viacom add this to Paramount Plus, please. As well as get the picture, and someone please give us the pilot.
Yeah, the Figure It Out pilot is the one that I really hope to see most. Oh yeah, we got Kevin, Danny, and Irene in that pilot.
And then Darius, who
appeared in Alex Mack. He appeared in Alex Mack, but I believe the pie was instead of the slime.
I found him, Kevin K, and Double Dare, a producer on Indeed, so I might try to message them if I can.
Alright, that's cool. And but everyone remembers Figure It Out for the slime. But people always remember they were like, if you don't figure it out, you get slime, but it's actually midway through the game. But one of the secret slime action I'm surprised it was never one, was getting one of the secret words. They technically say saying words kind of relate to it, like when they said weasel instead of ferret. That was for Mike. But still. Figured out.
A dumb clue anyway.
Well, in Figure It Out, Summer would say very close, but Jeff would instead host questions on the board.
That's what I like about the revival. They would give them hints, and then people would still be terrible, like, what kind of cards are those, or what are the boxes made of, which is took to the last guess.
Those are probably your 2 least favorite episodes? Anyway, figured out it was a great game show. We probably should have done that for... We probably should have done this for the 25th anniversary, which was on July 7th. But we forgot about it because we were still considering a brain surgeon and all. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.